A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Kazmir into the windup. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first. And after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
First pitch on its way. Bryce Harper stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time on the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Kazmir in the first. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
A.J. Cole gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Taylor ranging back to the track. He gets there, but he missed it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Stepping in now, number 7, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a perfect start to the road trip, too. They get the 3-game sweep to start it out. Now they come in here full of confidence and looking to keep that streak going.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1 and 2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Swinging a hard liner to short. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play.
Third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here! And how about that? Freddie Freeman got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Nick Markakis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Cue shot here out towards short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's ball 3.
3-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Batting sixth,
Adam Eaton
the left fielder,
takes
number
his first shot here with the
Adam
runner at first
Eaton.
now and one away. Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. This is line to left.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort
Batting
out there.
seven.
Here's a look at it.
Center
He's
fielder,
charging
number
in
3,
hard, and this ball
Michael
just kicks off his
Taylor.
glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. And he'll take a look at ball one.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, that's a good job of getting that run
Batting
right
eighth.
back. He puts a good swing on this
Pedro
ball, and he makes sure that that
Severino.
lead doesn't last long as he ties the game up on the RBI double.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little
Batting
things to
ninth,
help his team
the
win.
pitcher, number
And he gives his
22,
guys the lead here following the RBI ground out.
A.J. Cole gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
Kazmir sets. Here's the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Sent on the ground out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end. Preston Tucker will lead things off here as they'll
Leading
have
off for the
5,
Braves.
6, and 7 due up to
Left
start the
fielder.
home second.
Preston Tucker.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And the Braves are going to like this. They've got a man at third on a leadoff triple.
Batting sixth.
Well,
Catcher.
this is all about risk
Tyler.
reward here.
Flower.
It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
So stepping in, Tyler Flowers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece.
Runner on third, nobody out. You figure just about any ground ball to the shortstop or second baseman is going to score a run. Here he gets even more than he bargained for as he finds a hole right up the middle into center field for the RBI single.
Danny Swanson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Number 17 is at the plate as he watches ball one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with one away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Scott Kazmir will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big time chance.
That evens it up 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, you know they've been going hard in, but with the count the way it is right now, this opens up a whole lot more options.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head, and it shows.
Here's Ender Inciarte. as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
This is not the time to go helping him out. You've got two men in scoring position, so the pressure's on him, not you.
On the ground to the left side. Rendon is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to Trey Turner is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Freeman over to his left, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. And don't worry, folks, if you can't get enough baseball tonight, we've got plenty more to bring you over the months to come as you get a look at our upcoming schedule. Daniel Murphy is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tucker has a read on it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 34.
Bryce Harper stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Kazmir's ready. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Swanson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Number 7 stands in.
Leading off for the Braves, second baseman, number 7.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
That misses. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is in pursuit. Makes the play. 1 away.
The first baseman,
Well, they took
number
him up the
5.
ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lined hard toward short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
First delivery to him on the way. Preston Tucker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Grounded to third, fielded by Rendon. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, and after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Ryan Zimmerman is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And on 1 pitch, the leadoff man is gone to start the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Anthony Rendon strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. To short, hit hard. Way to get dirty. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Wow. Made it look easy. Boy, there's that outstanding range on display right here. This ball's headed for center field, but he's able to dive to his left to get it, and then look how quickly he gets rid of the ball. That is so well done right there.
In now is Adam Eaton. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Michael Taylor stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. On the move is Eaton. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Tyler Flowers is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, number 25.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Little dribbler down the line. Rendon takes it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, with 2 strikes, he's got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
In now, Danny Swanson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And this ball hits sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Number 17 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Third baseman, number
Anthony
6.
Rendon will dig in here.
Rendon.
1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. And that hook's just fouled. Boy, not by much more than an inch or 2 there. 0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Tucker racing back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's given the Nats a 4-2 lead.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. Maurice
please.
Cabrera is
Now
on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 62.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Nick Markakis to step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into
Number
this one.
72.
They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Enny Romero will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit sharply toward the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far.
Preston.
They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Preston Tucker steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. It's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Tyler Flowers will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Now, if you're Atlanta, you have got to come up with a key hit here. Well, that's been missing.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Oh, that's just a laser right there. He says enough for trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Glover will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Standing in now, Danny Swanson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard to the right side. Murphy's got it. The second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Pedro Severino is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Leading off the inning, Freddie Freeman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Down the third baseline. Foul. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Nick Markakis will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit. Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Preston Tucker ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Danny Swanson. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Second and third, 2 away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 2 left for Atlanta, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Striding in to start the 9th, Pedro Severino, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now to the plate, Ryan Madsen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Victor Robles will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Victor Robles.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Ball.
2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Nationals fail to add on here in the 9th. Last chance coming up for Atlanta. They're down here 5-2. Sean Doolittle is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 62.
Number 17 will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th for the Braves, third baseman.
Swing, and he pops him
Number
up
17.
over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Doolittle's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in Game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You think he was looking for a fastball there?
39.
I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Number 23 will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Shot fouled over towards the dugout. A runner at first with no outs here. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Ender Inciarte will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Taylor. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Number 7 steps in, batting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my